Hello everyone and welcome back to another Peak Forest video here on the channel. We are here currently at, I think, Gowsley or Gosley, and we're going to be taking this empties over to Peak Forest with the 8F. So let's hop in. We are on the Xbox again, and big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the key to show off the route. Obviously all opinions are of my own though. But yeah, let's get everything set up. Hopefully the audio is alright. Get that off. There we go, that's all good for now. And we've got to wait for that to come off. We have got the green already. So we've only got 6 miles. But that's if you were a bird flying straight across. So missing out this sort of bit here through Chinley and Chapel and the Frith. So it's probably about maybe 8 miles or so. So a little bit longer. Those brakes are almost off. So let's just do that. Speed the process up a little bit. I'm just going to put on a little bit of reg, as we are on a bit of a hill at the moment, so don't want to start rolling the wrong way. It's nice and steady. Those brakes are still coming off. Right, let's close them. So we've got a little bit of a grey to contend with, although we are empty, so it should be relatively simple. So slowly, the regulator slowly goes up, reverser slowly comes down. That's the way to do it. We've got the brake van on the back as well. It'd be cool to see someone sort of sitting in there, like an NPC or something. Sounds good. Let's put that down a bit more. That goes up a bit more. Sounds healthy at the moment. It's doing its thing alright. Now put that down a bit more as well. Steam pressure is a little bit low, driver assist, but we should be alright for now. As we're going up a hill, that's why it's low. If we take off the thingy now, well, we won't get very far. Just leave it like that for now. Should get us up the hill. We are moving quite nicely. But yeah, quite steep up there. I didn't realise it was actually this steep. But this bit is sort of almost off the route. Because if you're driving a passenger train, you only take it as far as Chinley. And then the AI takes over. If you're doing a freight train, you can go all the way up to here. Which I think is probably an extra mile or two. So it's like a little extra. Just for freight. And quite steep as well. And also flange. I swear the Steam does look better on this route than what it did on Spirit of Steam. But I don't think there has been any changes though. I don't know, it just looks better. I don't know. Yeah, not sure. But I swear it does look better though. I don't know, what does everyone think? Does the Steam look better to what it did on Spirit of Steam? So this is the abandoned station. I think it's Bucksworth, not Buxted. Yeah, Bucksworth. This one here. Is there a station sign? No. But yeah, I think this is Bucksworth Station. Which I think the building still exists in real life, but well, all of this is gone. As a lot of this route still does exist in real life. I mean, about 2/3 of the route exists in real life. The only bit that doesn't exist now is, if we go on the map, is from this sort of junction here near Millersdale to Roseley, which is here, I think. Yeah, so quite a lot of the route still does exist in real life. Yeah, I think out of Roseley you've got the Peak Forest Railway, or no, Peak Rail, which I think takes you over there. But then Matlock Bath, or Matlock here, not Matlock Bath, Matlock is where the National Rail Network still runs. So yeah, a lot of it still is open. Although Buxton to, well, Buxton to Chapel and the Frith sort of area, that's now a freight line. So only freight runs along there, down to the quarries and mines. Which I thought literally all of it was shut, but no. A lot of it remains. Cool. Although it's quite cool to think we are running, well, we won't on this one, but you are running sort of on an abandoned railway for sort of a third of the route, which doesn't exist anymore. As on Spirit of Steam, I think it all existed still. But on here, part of it doesn't. Still 1 in 90 up here, so still relatively steep. But we've kept a nice speed. Now, if you did something wrong there, you might get stuck. Actually, no, probably not. So it's not that steep, but it still is quite steep. I think you'd be more in trouble if you had a whole full load. Let's get some nice exterior shots. As I said, sort of being in here, you don't really see a lot, so it's quite nice just to come on the outside and get some nice shots as we go along. Let's get the signal. We don't need the signal one on. Not that one. That one. No, we don't need that one. We know the signals. Also, we're going to be going left here. Quite a cool track layout. There's a 4F there. I wonder if that actually ever gets used here. Probably not. It's probably just sat there as a static one. 1 in 90 again. So I think we are climbing all the way up to Peak Forest. I think it's uphill basically the full way. And we've got the massive tunnel as well we have to go through. Wouldn't want to be getting stuck in there. I know there's a tunnel, well not close, but I think it's near Rudgwick. There's a place called Rudgwick, and which was on the Cranley line, and freight trains actually apparently used to get stuck in the tunnel. I mean, imagine that, getting stuck in the tunnel as they couldn't get up the hill. Wouldn't have been nice. Yeah, we'll try not to get stuck in the tunnel on this run. So if there's in real life now, you'd have a junction indicator for that signal there. So just, have the feather indicator. But I suppose then they didn't have this, so you can see left. Well, would be going for left, and we got the green on the right because we're going to be going right. So it works slightly differently. And quite a low limit coming up as well. Bit of battle for Peak Forest. And that signal ahead, I think, is telling us to go to the right. I think left will take you, well... Oh, I think left actually. I think this is actually the Hope Valley line. So going to the left, I think, will take you to Sheffield. Because, yeah, I think you can drive the modern day version of this route. From Manchester Piccadilly to Sheffield. On Train Sim Classic. Quite a funky road down there. So across we go. So that would go to Sheffield. Very nice. And then we can finally try and get a little bit of speed on us. Probably not a lot though. Well, I mean, we've got the safety valve going off, so it means we've got basically full pressure now to help us get up the hill. Oh, here we go. Let's use as much as we can to get as much speed as we can. As I think going through the tunnel, which I suppose where that massive hill is ahead, we got to go right through that on an uphill gradient. Oh, we got quite a nice viaduct coming up as well, don't we? But I still haven't found where that path goes off. I think there's like a path somewhere where you can basically just go for a walk, sort of off the route quite far away and sort of look back down on the route. No idea where that is though. I'm sure someone will find it. I'll have to look at the screenshots again of the route, see if I can work out where it is. As we make our way up. So yeah, so reverse is in 35, and we're basically at full reg now, so basically all we can do at the moment, the rest is the fireman's job. Just make sure we keep that pressure. Should be coming up to Chapel and the Frith. Alright, driver assist. Well, I think taking off the regulator now probably is not a good idea, because we would then come to a standstill. So really it should be fireman assist. Put more cold in. Get that pressure up. We're doing alright at the moment though. We shouldn't come to a stop like this. I mean, as long as the fireman does his job and makes the pressure go back up, we will be alright. And this very, very fast, 22 miles per hour. Good fun though, good fun. Do like a good challenge with a steamy, trying to get up the hills and grades. Chapel and the Frith, let's get a flyby shot. So this station is, well, it is still open. Well, I mean, this specific station isn't. Well, I suppose Chapel and the Frith does have a train station, but it's not this one. I wonder if it's actually been modelled, the other one. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, so this station's now shut, but then they open, I suppose, another Chapel and the Frith station further to the south, which is on a completely different line. Yeah, you can see the line here, I think. No, it comes off here, I think. This line here comes up, and I think sort of curls round. I think it joins up to this one, so the Chapel and the Frith station's like here, on this corner now, in real life. As we come out to, I suppose, the Peak Tunnel, or Peak Forest Tunnel. You know what, I'm going to go on Google, and just look that up and see if it comes up. Peak Forest Tunnel. I don't know, was I saying Chinley in the Frith? Chanley, no. Oh, a Chapel in the Frith. It is it's either the Doveholes Tunnel or the Studhart Tunnel. One of those two. Let's have a look. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Yeah, it's that one. This tunnel's the Doveholes Tunnel. This one. That's what we're about to enter. And it is... Oh, they got 37. Very nice. Wow. It's 2,729 meters long. So it's quite steep. No, quite long. And that is quite steep as well. Yeah, so 2.5, well, just over 2.5 kilometers long. Upper one in 90. So yeah, not for the faint-hearted. I don't think that's as long as Standedge Tunnel. I think Standedge Tunnel is longer. I think that's like 3,000 meters long. But still, relatively long tunnel. Let's get our lamp on. Is everyone ready? As we enter Doveholes Tunnel. Should be all good. Yeah, we don't want to be getting stuck in here. Wouldn't be good. Let's give it a whistle as we go in. And we are in. So we'll be in this basically for the rest of the journey now. Oh, can you go in the top view? Oh, you can as well. Look, there you go. It's quite cool seeing that sort of from above. Also shows you sort of how high the tunnels are as well. Yeah, quite a bit of clearance above us. Steam pressure is too low. No, it's not. It's fine. Oh, is it still telling me to do... I'm going to turn that off in a second. I mean, I suppose it's good if you don't know what you're doing, but I feel like we do have a good idea of how to drive one of these. We'll be alright. We'll be just fine. We are still gaining a tiny bit of speed. Not much, though. Probably a mile an hour every 2 minutes or so. There's the fireman or firewoman putting in the coal there. The imaginary coal. Still would be cool to see coal on the shovel, but I suppose I understand if it's quite a hard thing to do, then might as well just leave it as it is for now. But it would be cool to see coal on there. Dark and gloomy. And I think there's also a bit of a curl in the tunnel as well. That's why you can't see the end. As there's a bit of a curl to it. But we should be just fine. And the darkness behind. So 29 miles an hour, so we are slowly speeding up. We've got just over a mile. It's quite cool, sort of the steam there coming out to us. Lovely. Cool. As we allow this to do its job. Lovely. Oh, I can see that at the end of the tunnel. There's light. So yeah, quite a long tunnel that is. Oh, where's the light gone? Oh, was it just loading in the next? Maybe it was loading in the next bit. Okay, we're not just yet. Well, it really depends what part of Peak Forest it wants us to come into, because you've got the main sort of reception sidings. That could be right at the end of the tunnel. Which it probably likely is going to be right at the end of the tunnel. We've only got 0.8 now. And you have to climb up a little bit to get to the sort of the station area. So I would imagine it will be probably just as we come out the tunnel, maybe. Oh no, here we go. We're out. We did it. We sort of let that come down now. Quite a cool camera view though up here. Give it a very low regulator at the moment. In fact, we'll pop that down a little bit more and sort of start popping out there a little bit. We do that. Well, yeah, it really depends where it wants us to stop. Looks like we're going into a siding. Safety valve going off. Good job, firewomen, keeping the steam at a good pressure. So I'll probably sort of stick it at about 60. That was fun. Probably want to make sure the points are set, although I'd imagine probably a signaller would have done it, yeah. There's a 4F up there. Past the signal box. But yeah, very nice. And there's Peak Forest Station there. That was a nice journey. Hopefully everyone did enjoy that. Up from, was it Gowsley, wasn't it? Gosley? Right, let's not go past the red light now. That wouldn't be a great end, would it? That will do, won't it? No, it doesn't like that. I mean, we are in, aren't we? But it wants you to go right up to the red light, which is something I sort of hope they can change that, because it's not really nice going right up to the red light. We can get back into the front. I'll do the large ejector quick. This takes off the brakes a bit quicker. Whoa, okay, it's having a strop. Nice and steady. But you have to go right up to the rim. I mean, look how close we have to get here. It's not nice. Right up to the red. Well, it doesn't actually, I don't think that actually counts the front of the train, so that should be okay. Oh, please change this dovetail, please. It's not friendly. Until a lot of people will spad right at the end, and you know that's not gonna. That'll probably put people off. It's like God's sake, it's been like on Clinchfield. You have to go right up to the red, and some of the freight trains on there can be thousands of tons and really long trains, and you've got to slowly try and crawl up to the signal, which is not nice. There we go, we did it. 24 minutes, 7 miles up to the top. So what's this one do next then? Where's it go? And it then goes to somewhere and probably does lots of... Oh, it goes down to Buxton next. Well, that's where that then goes. Probably down to the engine shed there. That was quite cool though. But yeah, hopefully everyone did enjoy that. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. And apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Big thanks to Dovetail for giving us a key to show it off. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.